The man took a photo of his wife. She was wearing a dress, but appeared in the photo wearing a fur coat instead. At first, they thought the camera was broken, until the wife pulled a coat out of a box, stood by the window and struck a pose, exactly like the one in the photo. The man was baffled. They decided to try again. This time, the wife took a picture facing the front door. In the photo, a young man was pushing the door open. He was the woman's brother, but there's no way he could be here, because he is serving time in prison. The man said this camera was weird. Just then, the door handle turned. The woman's brother walked in. He said he had just escaped from prison and came to his sister for help. The couple was shocked and speechless, and the brother's pose at the door matched the photo exactly. The man said the camera could take pictures 5 minutes into the future. Maybe they could use it to make a lot of money. While the couple was still dreaming about the future, the brother was watching a horse race on TV. The man suddenly stood up, got excited. Since the camera could show them what would happen 5 minutes later, they could use it to bet on horses and know the results ahead of time. They went to the racetrack and took a picture of the scoreboard. When the photo came out, it already showed the race results. Horse number 6 had won. The man quickly placed a bet. The race started. At first, number 6 was in the middle, but right before the finish line, it surged ahead and won. They were thrilled. They checked the scoreboard again. It was exactly like the photo. They decided to go again. This time, they had more money. As long as they took a photo before each race, they couldn't lose. One race after another, their bets kept getting bigger, and every prediction was spot on. The three of them made so much money, their hands hurt from counting it. That night, back at the hotel, the man ordered a sports car right away. With this camera, the three poor people finally turned their luck around. Just then, the hotel waiter came in to collect the dishes. He curiously picked up the camera. The man told him not to break it, but the waiter asked, "Is it true that after 10 photos, the camera stops working?" The man asked what he meant.
10 à la propriétaire. That means 10 to an owner.
The man suddenly felt nervous and quickly sent the waiter away. They started counting. They had taken 2 pictures in the room and 6 more at the racetrack, so only 2 uses left. The man wanted to go for one last big bet the next day, but the wife wanted to save the camera for later. The brother said they should just sell it. They began to argue. During the struggle, someone accidentally pressed the shutter. One more photo wasted. The man was furious. When the photo came out, it showed the wife screaming.
Why do you think she's screaming, Woodward? I'll tell you why she's screaming. She's screaming because somebody's trying to do something to her husband.
The man pulled out a knife. Since the camera could predict something bad was going to happen, he figured he might as well act first. He shoved his wife aside and slowly approached his brother. The two backed up toward the window and got into a fight. The wife also moved to the spot shown in the photo. In the chaos, the 2 men fell out the window. The woman also struck the pose shown in the photo. Losing both her husband and her brother, she was overwhelmed with grief.
However, we must muddle through these things. We must live with tragedy.
She picked up the camera again and walked toward the window.
Simply for posterity. May you both rest in peace.
She was about to take the money and leave when the waiter from earlier suddenly came in. He had been eavesdropping on them the whole time. He grabbed the money from the table and started stuffing it into his bag. The woman tried to call the police, but the waiter said, "Your brother is an escaped convict. If the cops come, you'll be arrested too." He took all the cash and even snatched the bag from her hands.
This one, I will leave with you.
The waiter picked up the photo and said, from a distance, "It looks like there's more than just 2 bodies down there." The woman panicked and ran to the window to look, but she tripped over a power cord on the floor and fell out the window. The waiter walked over to the window, looking satisfied.
Yes, there are more than 2 bodies down there. 1, 2, 3, 4.